For men in their 50s and beyond, questions about masturbation often sit quietly in the background, shrouded in embarrassment and misinformation. Is it a healthy way to maintain sexual function, or does it hinder intimacy and contribute to performance problems? The answer is neither a blanket yes nor a categorical no. Like most aspects of health, the impact of self-pleasure depends on how, why, and how often it is practiced. Understanding the physiological and psychological effects of masturbation in later life helps men make informed choices that support their well-being. Physiological changes after 50. By middle age, testosterone levels decline gradually, and circulation to the pelvic region may diminish as arteries stiffen and accumulate plaque. These changes can lead to longer arousal times, less intense sensations, and less predictable erections. Masturbation can serve as a low-pressure way to stay in tune with your evolving body. Regular erections, whether spontaneous or self-induced, increase blood flow to the penis, maintain tissue elasticity, and help prevent atrophy. Pelvic floor muscles contract during orgasm, giving them a workout that supports erectile firmness and ejaculatory control. Thus, periodic self-stimulation can be part of a healthy routine, just as stretching keeps joints flexible. The supernormal stimulus of pornography. However, not all masturbation is equal. In recent decades, online pornography has provided an endless stream of novel images and scenarios that far exceed the stimulation our brains evolved to handle. Neuroscientists describe this as a supernormal stimulus, an exaggerated artificial trigger that outcompetes natural rewards. Just as processed sweets hijack our innate desire for sugar, high-speed porn hijacks sexual desire, delivering a dopamine surge that is hard to replicate in real life. When combined with a consistent, tightly controlled grip and rhythm, this sets up what some experts call a stimulus gap. Your brain and body become accustomed to a very specific type and intensity of stimulation. In a partnered encounter, where sensations are more varied, less intense, and influenced by your partner's movements, arousal may lag behind expectations, leading to erectile difficulties or delayed ejaculation. Psychological conditioning and compulsion. Our nervous systems are highly adaptable. Repeating the same behavior creates well-worn neural pathways that strengthen the urge to repeat it. If masturbation becomes a compulsive coping mechanism for stress, loneliness, or boredom, it can crowd out healthier forms of connection. Men may start to prefer the reliable predictability of solo pleasure over the mutual unpredictability of intimacy. This can reduce desire for partnered sex, erode relationship satisfaction, and contribute to performance anxiety. The key distinction is between choice and compulsion. A healthy habit is one you can choose to engage in or skip without distress. A compulsion feels irresistible despite negative consequences such as guilt, secrecy, or interference with daily life. Hidden risks of overstimulation. Excessively frequent or aggressive masturbation can lead to temporary desensitization. Just as listening to music at maximum volume dulls your hearing over time, intense continuous stimulation can numb the nerve endings in the penis. This may make it harder to feel pleasure from gentler touch, whether alone or with a partner. Moderation and variety are important. Vary your technique, pressure, and hand position. Consider using lubrication to minimize friction and protect the skin. If sensitivity decreases or you experience soreness, take a break and allow tissues to recover. Balancing benefits with emotional well-being. Self-pleasure can boost mood by releasing endorphins and providing a sense of agency, especially when other areas of life feel constrained. It can reduce stress and help you sleep. However, if masturbation becomes the primary way you manage loneliness, anxiety, or sadness, it may signal underlying emotional needs that are not being addressed. In these cases, sexual relief provides only temporary respite while the root cause persists. Talking with a therapist about coping strategies or expanding your social network can alleviate isolation and reduce the urge to escape into compulsive sexual behaviors. Protecting intimacy and performance. To maintain erectile health and preserve intimacy, adopt a balanced approach. Limit porn consumption. Consider switching to audio erotica, written erotica, or fantasy to reduce the intensity and novelty of visual stimuli. Be mindful of frequency. There is no universal correct number, but if you find yourself choosing masturbation over quality time with your partner or skipping social activities, it may be time to cut back. Focus on sensations, not just completion. Extend your sessions by exploring different erogenous zones and breathing deeply rather than rushing to orgasm. Strengthen the pelvic floor. Kegel exercises improve the muscular valve that traps blood in the penis and support ejaculatory control. Stay physically active. Cardiovascular and resistance exercise improves circulation and hormones that support sexual function. Communicate with your partner. Discuss your needs and concerns. Openness builds trust and can relieve performance pressure. Healthy alternatives for penile maintenance. If you are concerned about disuse but want to avoid the stimulus gap, there are other ways to promote blood flow. A vacuum erection device, when used under medical guidance, can draw blood into the penis without erotic stimulation, maintaining tissue oxygenation. Pelvic floor physiotherapy offers guided exercises to strengthen supportive muscles and improve nerve function. Some men benefit from occasional use of medication for confidence, but lifestyle changes should be the first line of support. Always discuss options with a healthcare professional before trying new devices or supplements. When to seek help. Occasional difficulty getting or maintaining an erection is normal and often resolves with rest and stress reduction. However, persistent issues warrant medical evaluation. Erectile dysfunction can be an early sign of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. If self-pleasure causes distress, interferes with daily life, or feels uncontrollable, consider counseling with a certified sex therapist. There is no shame in seeking support. Sexual health is part of overall well-being. In summary, masturbation after 50 can be a positive tool for maintaining penile health and understanding your body's changing responses. The risks arise when pornography and repetitive techniques train the brain to expect unrealistic stimulation, or when compulsive behavior replaces meaningful connection. By practicing moderation, varying your approach, strengthening pelvic muscles, and addressing emotional needs, you can enjoy the benefits of self-pleasure without compromising your long-term sexual health. Balance is the guiding principle. Honor your body's needs, nurture your relationships, and seek professional guidance when needed.